Assalamu alaikum. Today we're going to be making a video on why do people leave liberalism? Why is it that people, when they're younger, they're more attracted by liberalism, but as they get older, they leave it? And also here in the Western countries, where liberalism is the norm, it's not even called liberalism, it's just there in the air. People convert to Islam, people become conservative. So Imran, what are your thoughts on this?
Yes, so look, when it comes to liberalism, even if people in the West don't understand what it is, they live it, they experience it, it's their life, right? And on the surface, you can see why it's appealing, because it allows you that type of freedom, that you can do whatever you want, you can enjoy yourself, have fun. You are your own God. You determine what you want to do, as long as you don't harm others or step upon the rights of other people, generally speaking. So that's the idea, and it could be appealing because look, there are human beings have the element of we have desires, we have certain things that we want to do in life, and certain they may not be good for us, and it allows for you to sort of to experience those things. But eventually what happens, bro, is you realize that, again, because of another part of your nature as a human being, that these things aren't satisfying me. And what's really depressing at that point is you realize that you had the freedom to do whatever you want and nothing really worked for you. And then that leads you down a downward spiral. And especially as you get older, bro, for the elderly and people that are, in their 30s, 40s, 50s, it's not that appealing, man. It's not, because they're a bit more wiser. They understand that, the worldly life is not going to fulfill them, and they realize that there's a search for something else. And then obviously they end up leaving, and many of these individuals come to Islam as well eventually.
Yeah. Do you also think there's an element of burnout from the perspective that, when you have no limits and it's like, okay, do whatever you want, then over time, when you continuously just live a hedonistic lifestyle, then all of those things which are pleasurable, they become mundane and benign.
Yeah, I mean, look, think about it this way, yeah? No one really practices it in reality, right? Do whatever you want. If that was the case for most people, you know what that would shape out to be? Stuffing your face with food all day long, having sex, and just lying on the sofa like a potato. That's it. Just being a potato. That's because people are lazy. They could be very lazy, but we don't want that. That's why we put limits upon ourselves. We give ourselves guidance. We give ourselves the framework in every aspect of life, whether it's fitness, education, whether it's business, every aspect and sphere of life, we give ourselves direction. So we don't live it that way, especially after your 20s, when you're in your 30s and 40s and 50s. Then you realize, okay, doing whatever I want, one, it's not healthy, and two, it's not psychologically healthy, and it's not making me happy. And that's why people turn to Islam, because some people probably realize that, look, instead of me giving myself my own subjective framework of what to do and my own subjective guidance, why not take the guidance of the creator of the heavens and the earth that knows me best?
Absolutely.
That who's gonna give me guidance which is gonna actually be good for me.
There you go. I think you've captured pretty much what I wanted to convey, and just
promote my channel.
Promote the promotion of your channel. What's your channel again? Epistemics, right? So make sure you subscribe to Epistemics, and also make sure that there is a new Dawah channel called Dawah Wise from Brother Mansoor and Hashim. Inshallah. Make sure you subscribe to that as well, inshallah.